Wildfires are killing people. Every year, around 50,000 people die due to wildfires. The majority of these casualties actually stem from people being exposed to the massive amounts of smoke because they're unable to make it out of the vicinity in time. So, why do these deaths happen? During wildfire emergencies, people receive information from local news stations, national news, government alerts, and social media. The results? A massive spread of conflicting information leading to people making decisions that put their lives at risk. Hi, my name is Jin Bang, and I want to introduce to you FireTruth. FireTruth is an app that utilizes multiple credible data sources to determine whether you are safe or at risk. It transforms wildfire information into personalized, real-time evacuation guidance. FireTruth integrates official fire perimeter data, wind direction and speed, terrain and topography. By combining these variables, the app evaluates risk for your exact location. Three tiers of non-customers. Tier 1, soon-to-be non-customers, homeowners in wildlife-prone areas who monitor alerts but feel unsure when to act. Tier 2, refusing non-customers, residents who ignore alerts due to confusion or alert fatigue. Tier 3, unexplored customers, insurance companies and real estate firms are seeking predictive wildfire risk modeling. FireTruth expands beyond traditional users and captures overlooked markets. Currently, the platforms like the National Interagency Fire Center and the FEMA app competes on price, updates, alerts, breaking news, and accuracy. But these platforms don't incorporate personalization, predictive modeling, and decision clarity. They provide information, they do not provide decisions. FireTruth eliminates raw, unfiltered news, fear-mongering sources, and manual cross-checking between sources. It reduces frequency of alerts and information overload. It raises perception in wildfire movements and user confidence in dire situations, and it creates personalized wildfire probability score influenced by wind and terrain monitors. This shifts the entire industry from information competition to decision intelligence. FireTruth's total addressable market includes roughly 25 million Americans living in high wildlife risk areas. At $5 per month, that represents about a $1.5 billion annual opportunity. From that group, we estimate about 10 million are digitally engaged and likely to use a real-time safety platform. That gives us a $600 million serviceable market. If we capture just 2% of the total at-risk population, about 500,000 users, that results in approximately $30 million in annual recurring revenue. This shows that even a small penetration rate causes a strong, sustainable business. This is a prototype of my website. And if I was to put in an address like Irvine, California, then we would see that goes through all of the steps like the perimeter, wind analysis, and the terrain. And it says that the risk of fire is very low because there's currently no fire in Irvine. So this is why it says stay. But if I was to put in a town like Folkston, Georgia, it will also go through the steps again of the fire perimeter, wind patterns, and terrain data, but this time it would give me a high risk level and it would tell me to evacuate. This is because there is currently a wildfire happening in Folkston, Georgia. We can tell that the middle right here is the strongest point and it keeps going out and branching out throughout the rings. The lighter the color gets, the less of a chance you have to be in danger. But however, since we are so close, this is why it says high risk level. Wildfires are increasing in frequency and cost. Homes and ecosystems are destroyed every year, but one of the biggest contributors to damage is confusion. FireTruth replaces confusion with clarity. Instead of asking what is happening, you can finally ask and answer, am I safe? FireTruth, clarity in chaos, decisions in seconds. Thank you.